Fun. Oh, I need my tripod. All right. Hi, guys. How's it going today? Oh, so I'm just finishing up doctoring my little guinea hen. The one that got herself all stuck, and she's got a little mild case of bumblefoot. So it's actually not as bad as I thought it was to begin with, but I just found out that her nail too on the other foot is a little, doesn't look infected, but it's like they're all dry and kind of calloused and coming off, probably just from the way the perches are. So she might lose a nail, I'm not sure. So we had to wrap the other foot. I got some Manuka honey, and I did follow Country Living's advice to try the blue coat, but my mom is kind of pissed. We didn't realize how blue it would be. They are so loud. Calm down, guys. We didn't realize how blue the blue coat is. So it was almost stained her counters. We had to like run and get the bleach because some leaked on the counter. The bottle was leaking. So a big splot of blue coat leaked on the counter, and she was pissed. She was like, "Who told you to buy this stuff?" I'm like, "Sorry, Country Living." It's like throwing you under the bus. I'm like, "It was my friend online." But hopefully it at least helps her. We did put some on her foot. I didn't put it on her head because I don't cover her head, so I didn't want her flinging it everywhere. But I got that, and I got Manuka. Oh my God, you guys are so loud. I got that, and I got Manuka honey. It's called silver honey, and it has Manuka honey in it. So I put that on her head. It's so loud. You guys are so loud. So hold on, I can show you guys her feet, these. So we just wrapped her feet and gave her a bath and let her soak. So after she soaked, we realized that her nail is like, it's on the opposite foot. So this is the foot that has been wrapped. And then her nail just, we didn't have to wrap the whole foot, but it's just on this, oh, careful, honey. Her nail just on this foot was like, it was all dried out on the bottom. Like all the skin on the bottom of her foot was dry, so it was peeling, and then it looked like her nail was getting like loose. Hold on, let me put this on the tripod so I can not have to hold the phone. Sorry, they are so loud, those chickens. They're the guinea hens. You guys are so loud. Yes, I brought your buddy back. But they're kind of being mean to her a little bit. They've been being a little mean to her, but see, hold on. See how this is, we got it wrapped just to kind of hold the stuff we put on, but it's kind of a little wobbly, her nail. So I don't know, she might lose her toenail, I'm not sure. But we put some Neosporin on it and Manuka honey, and then she's got, you can see her head is all white. That white stuff is the Manuka honey. Hi, Butterfly. Oh, that's not Butterfly. Butterfly Slay Queen. Butterfly's live. I know she goes live at 5 sometimes, but this was the only time I could go live because I was busy doing other stuff all day, like taking care of the animals and stuff. I had to do this first before I could go live. I was going to go live earlier, but I couldn't do this live because my mom has to help me. So, but if anyone's over at Butterfly's channel, give her my love. We all love Butterfly. She's a good friend of mine. So, but yeah, we're going to put her back. Now she's got 2 feet wrapped, but one of them is just slightly wrapped. It's just her toes. It doesn't go up her whole foot. This one, hold on. Here, let me just put you down so you can walk. Oh, hopefully you can walk fine with both your feet wrapped. Hold on. Yeah, you'll be fine. One of it's like her whole foot up her leg because she scratched her leg. That one's not really bumblefoot. She's a little bit of bumble on the bottom, but not really. That healed pretty quick. It's a very light case of bumblefoot. It's more from the scratching that got infected from when she got cut. But she does have a little bit of bumblefoot starting, but it's mild. It's just like dead skin basically that's peeling, and that's from the rough perches, which is why I'm trying to redo the perches and stuff. I have to actually, I think my mom said there's a stepladder inside, so that's what we're going to do here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it well, but I'm going to try to get a step stool in there and redo the perches up top. Can she get that wrap off? No, she hasn't gotten it off. I don't know how well the toe one's going to do because it's just wrapped around her toes, but it's more just has to stay for like the first hour, even if it comes off. It's just to keep the stuff we put in there. So that's the blue coat all over my fingers. It's stained like crazy. You want to go in there? You want to go in with your buddies? Wobbling around with two socks on. With your little socks. Hi, there you go. Come here. Oh, ball. Hey. Careful. They're like, she's like, I'm done with bath time. There you go. We did go to Tractor Supply yesterday. There you go. Look at you all fluffed up. Fluffy buzzard. She did go to Tractor Supply yesterday. That's like peeling a little bit though. It's vet wrap. It's supposed to stick to itself, but it got a little wet. There you go. Yeah, you gotta get your balance again. You gotta find your balance again. Now you get two wrapped feet. Yeah, the one on the second foot is just to keep the stuff we put on it. So we put the what's it called? The Manuka honey and Neosporin on there. So I just don't want it rubbing off when I put her back in and getting like the shaving stuck to it and everything. So that only really has to stay on there for like an at least like the next hour or two. If it comes off after that, it's not a big deal. This one I want to stay on careful. That one I want to stay on because it was still like, it's healing. Actually, the surface is healed over, like it's scabbed, but there's still like infection underneath there. And I don't want the other birds pecking at it. They're already pecking at her head and being mean to her. They're being mean to her and pecking at her head and stuff, and they weren't letting her eat. That's why we had to put 2 things of food in there now. We had to put a second bowl of food because they weren't letting her eat when they come down here. They were like bullying her away from the food. They are so loud. Hi, Ivana. How are you? Do I hear Lucky? Do I hear Lucky? Who's that? Hi, Lucky. Hi, baby. Hi, baby boy. Hi, Lily. Hi, Whiskey. Heard a baby Lucky out there. Hi. Hi, baby Lucky. Did you guys see the short I put up of baby Lucky and Stratus? We're doing okay today. Yeah, we ran a ton of errands yesterday. I was out of the house for like 4 or 5 hours. But they did exchange my bowl. I showed you guys, I think, on my last stream what happened to the bowl. It like melted. So they did exchange it. I was worried I'd have to fight with them to exchange it, but they took it back. They saw the bottom and they were like, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. The employees were like calling each other over, like, look at this. I've never seen something like this. So they're like, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. So they labeled it as they took it as a return because they labeled it as a defective merchandise. So it was like a few days past the return date. So I wasn't sure if I was going to have to fight them on it or not. Hold on, birdies. Yeah, it was a few days past the return date, so I wasn't, or like maybe a week. It was like a week or so past return date, so I wasn't sure if I'd have to fight them on it or not, but they took it back, thankfully. So I went and patroned them some more and bought some more stuff. I bought the blue coat and the Manuka honey for her foot and her head. And what else did I get? I got the new bowl. I got Looney a bunch of pig ears, or pig, they're like pig rolls, they call them, but it's like pig skin in a roll. Basically, it's like pig ears. Hi, all right, let's get you some water. I wanted to put this, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to put this like up on a board or something. Here, put this under here. I don't know if this will work, but this might be too big. I wanted a small piece of wood. Let's go in the basement and see if I can get a smaller piece of wood. I want just like a little piece of wood to put the bowl up on top of, so it's not right up next to the shavings, in case that makes a difference. At least so we don't start a barn fire. Let's go see if I can find a smaller piece of wood, or even just like a metal pan, something to put under there. Hi. Hi, animal lover. How are you? Welcome in. Hi, baby Lucky. Are you coming in? Hi. Yeah, my mom was pissed. She's in there cleaning her kitchen because because the blue coat bottle leaked and we did not realize that it like instantly dyes stuff. It's like an instant dye job. You want to dye your clothes, you could dye them blue with that stuff. Which I did not realize. So, hi Christopher Lee, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, yeah, I'm just looking for like a little piece of wood or something I can stick that water bowl on top of. Our basement is like a treasure trove of things you can find. Maybe even, I don't necessarily want to put it on plastic. I just want to get it up off the floor. Oh, you know what I could do? Maybe on top of this. We don't really use this pan for anything. It's like a cast iron pan. If I flip this cast iron pan upside down, cast iron's easy to wash. You can sterilize it. So that might be okay, unless I can find something better. But I think that might be good. If I had like one of these lids, but I don't think there's any cans that are empty over here. Woo-hoo. Hi, Lucky. Lucky ducky. Yeah, it would have been better. Even my mom was going, this is really something that should be done in a barn. I'm like, well, we don't have one. We have a goat house, but we don't have a big barn to like with a barn sink and all that stuff. I'm like, yeah, it really should. Wouldn't that be nice? But we don't have one. It's your house. We don't have one. You know we don't have one. So I don't know. Do what we can. That's weird. What are these? Oh, it's like a strainer. That's interesting. Use one of these. There's like 2 of them. I don't use these for anything, just to get it up off the ground. Maybe that could work. All right, let's bring these 2 out because I'll bring this and this and see what works. Lucky's just down here hanging. No, she's not Italian. She's from Potato Island. I'm Italian. Yes, I'm Italian. Lucas asks, "Are you Italian?" Yes, I am. Potato Island. No, I'm Italian. Italia. I don't live in Italy, but I'm Italian. My whole family's Italian. Oh, all right, hold on. Lucky's still down there. I gotta remember to go get him after. I have trouble spelling your name, Ivana. Maybe just call her Iva, like I-V-A. Iva. Ivana. Ivana Tinkle. All right, let's see. I'll get that in there and then put the water up on it. So let's see. Let's see if this works. If not, I'll put the second one on. I might need this on top of it too to get it flat. I do have to keep it over here to keep it near the water, or near the stuff. All right, let's see. Will this work? That is the question. I just want to keep it up off the shavings. Might tip. Sorry, hold on. Yuck, chicky poop on my finger. Let's see, take that off. Light. I don't mind any nickname. Okay, if you want to call it like that, it's Ivana. If you want to call it like that, yeah. I don't say the whole name usually. I just say Ivana, but flip it upside down maybe. And then, oh, that could work. It's a little high, but I just don't want it to get knocked over. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can do this. Get it even in the shavings. If I move the shavings over a little bit. so it's not so high. Okay, you like that? That could work. That could work. I can take that out because that's fine. And then, yeah, I just don't want it getting knocked over too much, but I think that's steady enough. Yeah, I just wanted it to not be directly in the shavings so that we don't start a fire in case something like that happens again. Tell Lily I love her so much. Hi, Lily. James said, I love people like you are. Your positivity is the best. I love seeing you. I'm constantly sad. Oh, sorry for misspelling. Oh, that's okay. You keep it up. Jamie doesn't know how do I do it. I don't do as much as maybe it seems like. I have days where I'm more active and days where I'm less active. So I don't know. Maybe my mom takes my self-esteem away, but I feel like I never live up to her expectations. But she's just crazy. She does like a lot. My mom never stops moving. I stop and take breaks when I need to. But my animals are my joy. So like taking care of the animals, that's like joyful to me. I don't like dealing with sick animals, obviously. That's not joyful at all, but I don't like seeing them sick and hurt. Speaking of which, my mom didn't give me the okay to call the vet for Whiskey, so we're gotta give that. I think they're closed now, but we're gonna give them a call tomorrow. He's not like in dire pain or anything. I just don't. He can't get rid of this cough. His eyes are still clear. Like his nose is clear. Like he just keeps coughing. So I don't know if it's just a dry winter cough from the dry air, but it's been like almost all winter. He just won't stop coughing. So we're calling the vet for him tomorrow. Huh, bud? But I was trying to show you, like, his eyes are clear. His nose is clear. His nose is dry. His eyes are clear. He just keeps coughing. Jamie said, I don't know how you can listen to them birds. They're annoying. I always try to step out when I'm talking because they're like so loud. So loud. You're a good boy, Whiskey. You want to come out of the pen and go run around the yard for a little bit? You can come out. Come on. You guys can come out. Come on. You want to come out? Here, go ahead. Go out for a little bit before it gets dark. It's kind of decent today. It's not freezing. I'm only in a regular sweatshirt. James said, I love the goats. My brother had one. Yeah, they're very sweet and fun. Fun little animals. Mine are old. They're older now, but they're still going strong. I just worry about him because he's been sick lately. Huh, buddy. But Lily hasn't had any issues. Look at her. She's shedding like crazy. She's like, her parka. I call it her parka. Her parka's coming off. Your parka's coming off, Lil. Look at all this. Look at all this fluff. Goat fluff. The goat fluff. The goat fluff. The goat fluff. The goat fluff. You have to pay the cheese tax to give me all that goat fluff. They're paying the goat fluff tax. Brush them when it starts sheddy. Lily, can I get the rest of your sheddies out? Whiskey's not that bad. It's you. You're the bad one. You're the bad one. Look at all that fluff. Look at all that fluff. Look at all that fluff. But thank you, James, by the way. I'm not like this super positive, optimistic person. I was actually known for being a pessimist most of my life, but I've gotten to the point in my life in my old age that I try to not let things get me down, because if I do, then I'll just spiral. Which is what I used to do when I was younger. I would just spiral. Sorry about that. They're so loud. Guys! Hi! Hi! Hello? Yeah? Can you shush up? I gotta go get, we got new chickie food for them too yesterday. There's a bag in my car. I gotta get it because my brother's taking the car tomorrow. Oh yeah, we're gonna get, in a few minutes, I'm just spending some time with the goats. But we're gonna go get, Yes, you can say it one time. You always get once. Use your daily I love you in the chat. Yeah, we're going to go get something to wrap the perches like I did this one. And that one also needs to be cleaned off and swept off now. Hi. I think the gray one is a male. It's the only one that doesn't make the double ones. What kind of goat did your brother have? Were they dwarfs like these guys, or were they big goats? Mine are Nigerian dwarfs, and there's pygmy goats that are also small. But then there's bigger goats. One of my neighbors has what are they called? The Nubian goats, which are taller. Come on, Lil. Oh my God, so loud. Hey, they do shut up when I talk to them. Hi. Yeah, that's a male. See how the gray one makes a single? See how the gray one just goes. Hello? Hello? Is Lilac a boy? Are you a boy, Lilac? Are you going to get all the other ones preggo when you get older and make little mini lilacs? Little Mr. Lilac. Yeah, they're wicked loud. Wicked. Sometimes talking to them makes them quiet down, though. And the one down there is just, she's just relaxing. She just had a bath, so she's like, She just chilling. She can perch. They've just been bullying her, so she hasn't wanted to perch with them. She said, I want to perch with you guys. You guys are mean. You guys are being mean. I don't want to perch with you. Hi, Whiskey. Yeah? All right, let me put some in your manger. I'll leave you guys open for now, but let me get you some hay in your manger. Can I get you some hay in your manger? Alone in a manger. Blah, 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 blah. Little Jesus song. I'll sleep in a manger. Something, something, something. I don't know the song. You want to see if he'll eat a little marigold? There's a little marigold flower or something there. Lily, you want a marigold? Here, Lily, I got marigold for you. Lily, here. Whiskey, you want a marigold? Here. Oh, no? You don't want it? Lily, you want a marigold? Here. Oh, look, yummy marigold. There you go. Good girl. Hold on, I'm going to close this just so I can brush Lily without her running outside. Don't run away. I'm trying to brush you. Hi, Lily. Now I'm just trying to get all your tufts off. Trying to get your tufts, your little tufts, tufty butt. Your little tufty butt. There you go. Use this side of the brush, that better. They're going to keep coming off, like over the next few weeks, they're going to keep coming, but just get the ones that are sticking off. There you go. It's a little better. A little better, so she doesn't look like a Scraggle muff. Huh. So you don't look like a Scraggle muffin. You're too pretty to look all scraggly. You're too pretty to look like a Scraggle muff. This is their brush I keep out here. It's just basically a dog brush. I got extra one for the goats. I just leave one out here. All right, Whiskey, I think you're good though. You didn't really have much. Yeah, well, you have it a little bit on your neck, but I don't know if it's going to come off yet. I don't think yours is ready to come off. It's like kind of just stuck in there. Hi. You do have shavings stuck in it though. Can we get the shavings out of your fur? Look at you running around. Look at you running. Look at you running. He said, I don't want to be brushed. I don't want to be brushed, Mom. Don't brush me. Don't brush me. She says, don't brush me. Don't brush you. Yeah, well, Laura said she just got a little grumpy. James said she likes to be brushed. She got still. Yeah, for a second, she likes this side. She likes to be brushed with this side, but not this side. But this side helps to get the tufts out more. She likes the slicker brush. This one she likes. See, that side? But she doesn't like this side, which helps get the sheddies out. So that side gets the sheddies out better. Then this side smooths the coat. She likes the smoothie side. But you gotta get the sheddies out first before you can smooth it. See, you do that. It doesn't really, well, it does a little bit, but she likes this side better. But this side helps get the sheddies out a little better. There you go. Yeah, she don't mind that side. There you go. Yeah, you like that side. That side feels nice, huh? Oops, sorry, I got your back leg. Did I irritate your back leg? You need your hooves done too. When are we going to do hoof day? We need a nice warm day to go outside and do the hooves under the carport. Yeah, you need a nice warm day to do your hooves. It would have been decent today because it's warm, but it's too wet out to do them. It's supposed to snow again tonight too. Yep, running away again. But they're good goats. Good goats, good goats. All right, I'll leave your door open. You guys can come out for a little bit if you want. Some goat fluff. I saved some of my goat fluff from their winter coats. I'm like trying to save it and wash it and then one day make something with it, like turn it into yarn. But you can only use really their winter. It only really gets nice and fluffy in the winter. So only their winter coats work. Their summer coats are too short. See, like the fluff. Yeah, make a sweater. I don't know that I'll get enough to make a sweater because they're kind of small goats and they only shed in the winter time. But I could make like a hat or a little purse. Could probably make a hat. A sweater would be way too big. I could make a little hat or a baby blanket. All right, guys. This was the chickens thing. All right, you guys got your water. It's up on the thing. Oh, I wanted to go get the stuff to wrap the perches. So, in a step stool. I'm gonna go get something to wrap the perches and a step stool. You have chickens too? Random Chicken Dude. Nice name. I should have known by your name that you have chickens. Random Chicken Dude. Yeah, those are guinea hens. They make a racket. Guinea hens making a racket. All right, here, let me go get that step stool. Step stool, step stool. All right, let's see. All right, there's my twine, scissor. Where's the step stool? Over here. Where is that step stool? Oh, wasn't it in the garage or something, the step stool?
I pulled it out, it's right over here. Over there. I have that laundry, but what do you got in your hands?
The rope, scissor.
When you're all done with everything, I wash my hands with bleach. You're gonna have to wash your hands with
We'll
bleach.
just take a shower. Just take a full shower. Okay. Oh, and hold on. I have one more thing I have to get. Do you get a turkin, which is a chicken that looks like a turkey? No, it's they're guinea hens. Just talking to myself, basically. Okay, I'm gonna go wrap some of those perches out there so that the other chickens don't hurt their feet on them. I don't know how one got bumblefoot, but the other ones didn't. I don't know exactly how she did it. I know from the top is because she scraped her foot, but she does have a little light bumblefoot on the bottom. It's just like right where her nails are. So I assume it's from trying to grip the perches, because it's right where her talons, like it looks like she's gonna lose the nail basically. So it's like callus, and then when we soak her feet, all the dry skin came off. It's like almost like came off around her cuticles where your nails would be. Looney's in her crate because I was working with the chicken. You have a dirty, junky house. It's a little messy right now. It's not that bad though. Hi, Sky. Oh my God, sorry it's so loud. It gets dirty sometimes. Alright, let's see. I don't know. But it's so loud. Hi, birds. Hi, birds. Crazy birds. Hi. Alright, we're going to get up there. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this in a way. So you're going to be looking up that way, because that's where I'm going to be. That's where I'm going to be working, is up there. I got to get on my step stool. Let's see. All right, we got a step stool, a little step stool, and we're going to get up there. I got to move the water bottle now that I just put in there. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Here, take that. Oh, don't jump in your water, especially not with your foot like all wrapped. And get your dressings all wet. Get a bunch of twine here to wrap those. Ah! You're getting yourself all wet. Here, come here. Why don't you go out with the chickens, the goats for a little bit? Go out with the goats so I don't step on you. Go hang out with the goats. My God, she's flapping in her water. She's following in your water. We got all stuff here to wrap the perches. Hi. Hi, birdie birds. She's going to hang with the goats for a second. You can hang out with the goats for a second. All right, where's that other bundle I just had? Here we go. Oh, we got another big bundle of twine here. Big bundle of twine from the hay bales. Oh, and I have to see if I can get up here. Yeah, sorry, it's wicked loud. Don't you care about it? Yeah, I was cleaning my house earlier. It gets a little dirty sometimes, and then you clean it. It gets dirty, then you clean it. It gets dirty, then you clean it. There's really just like stuff around, like my coats, but the floors are swept. It's not like dirty, it's just cluttered right now. It's like my coats and all the stuff I've been bringing in and out for the animals. So I've been working with this sick chicken. Oh, I can do a house tour when I go back in. I'm not ashamed of my house. It's not like that bad. All right, so we are here. doing like this. I'm going to start up here and just tie a knot with this twine, and then we're going to go around the whole thing and wrap it. Right, it's pretty clean up there, so I don't need to wipe it off right now. This helps just to give them more grip on the perch because it's just rough wood, and it'll make it a little softer too. This is what they recommended online when I researched. So they recommend wrapping it with twine or vet wrap or rope. So I have all three here. The twine pieces are like separate pieces that I have to... Oh, that's loud. Yes, it is. It's super loud. They super loud. Super duper loud birds. Super duper loud birds. These are from the hay bales, so they're all like in full pieces. You have to cut part of it off or untie it. It's easier to just cut it than untie it usually. So I just want this one chickie to heal up so she feels better. And so I don't have to keep bringing her inside. It's making a mess everywhere. She's making a mess when she goes inside. Get this knot off there. Yeah, sorry about the birds being loud. It's like, they're just loud little birdies. Loud little birdies. This one's enjoying. I might just leave her out with the goats for a little bit. The one that's injured, because the other ones keep pecking at her. I don't like to leave her out with the goats because she can shit on the hay and stuff, but it's better than her getting pecked at. And if it can just leave her out for like a week while she heals, at least while her head heals. Her feet are wrapped, so they can't get at her feet, but her head needs to heal a little more, and that's exposed. So I'm not going to wrap her freaking head. But I don't want the other ones pecking at her. I think they're the ones that ripped her scab off. Scabbed over again now, but there's still a little piece of it that's missing, and you can tell they've been picking at her because she doesn't want to perch with them anymore. The first couple days she was out here, she was perching up with them, and now she's like, I am not going near them. They're bullying me. She said, they're bullying me. Let me stay away from them. Oh, okay. I hope that this will make their grip easier. The perches are relatively wide, so that they can stand, but they just need more cushioning on here. And I wanted to get them lower, but I'm going to need my brothers for that. I have this one that's lower, but I'd like to add one more lower perch, just so they have a jumping point to jump off to and not have to jump all the way to the ground. They're so cute. I'm watching Lily eat. Lily's eating next to me, in front of me or whatever. She's very cute. You're very cute, Lily. Cute girl. Oh, sorry, my nose is stuffy again. What's everyone else been up to these days? Everyone having a good day? I saw Animal Lover, you were a little grumpy. Are you feeling better, or are you still grumpy? Oh, I was a little grumpy last night just because I got hungry and tired. And I was like, I just want to go to sleep. I came back from my errands and I had a headache. I've been getting headaches more often again because my Botox is wearing off. I'm due for it again in a couple weeks. It's interesting how I can like literally tell that it's wearing off. But I'll have good results at least to report to my doctor because it did work for a while. It's just starting to wear off and I can feel just my head getting heavier. That was the main thing I noticed with the Botox, is that like it just felt like my whole face like lightened. It's getting heavy again. It's like I feel like weighted in my head. That's from migraine disorder. I don't do Botox for like cosmetic. It's medical Botox for migraines. If you can't tell, I have plenty of movement in my face. I don't have face Botox. I got plenty of wrinkles and can move my eyes. Although they did say even with the medical Botox that like if they put too much, you can like lose movement around your eyes or your eyes can droop and stuff, but it didn't affect me. It was like she's really good at it. She did a perfect job. It worked. Give me like 2 months at least of freedom from migraines. Like I had like barely any when it was working. I've had like a few now this past week. I had one on the night of the movie, but I'm also not out used to being out late, so I think that triggered it. I don't like to drive distances at night. And then the movie's loud and stuff, so that triggered a migraine, but I've had a couple, and then one of the times it was that snowy, that day it was snowing, the air pressure and bad weather usually triggers migraines for me too, so we've had a few triggers this past couple weeks, but overall, it lasted a good 2.5 to 3 months, and that's about how long they said it's supposed to last, so they schedule it every 3 months because that's about when it wears off. So I'm just about due for it, and it's just about wearing off. But it worked very well. So you're still grumpy? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What are you grumpy about? Like I said, I was just grumpy yesterday because I hadn't eaten and I was out running errands for hours, and then I was got home and I was tired and grumpy. But we were still on the phone. We had a fun time on the phone yesterday. So I thank you for being with me. I probably would have been grumpier if you weren't there with me and I was just stuck running errands alone all day. Then you guys are going to have to switch back to this perch, birdies. I'm almost done with this one. Almost done with this one, and you guys can switch back. Alright, we need like one more, I think. Putting the twine on this one, because this is the one I use the most often. Sometimes I talk to them and they kind of stop, and I talk back to them. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. They get confused and they look at me and they stop squawking. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, hi. Bop, 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 bop. Do you guys remember being in the house as little babies? Crazy. You guys are crazy. Crazy birds. Crazy birds. All right, let's see. Tie these two ends together like this on the bottom so that that stays. And then I think we're done with this one, at least. I'll show you guys how it looks from the top. I gotta pick my phone up. Oh, I just knot it a few more times to be safe. Little peckers. All right, let's see. You're grumpy about a lot of different things. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, see, now it's all nice and soft and grippy for them. There's a few little spare spots, but still their talons should be able to mostly have grip in there. I might wrap a little bit over here. It's a little tighter over here. Let's get a few more pieces over there. I have a little bit left. I may as well use this, and then I can use the rope for the other one. It's a little sparse up there. I can't see what I'm doing because I'm not tall enough. I couldn't see until I put my phone up there. All right, I'll just use the rest of these two pieces. And I'll use the rope for the other one. Or the vet wrap. I want to get different textures. So like I'm putting this on one, and then I have rope and vet wrap for the other ones, so that like they're different textures for their feet. So it's not all the same. I'm trying here. I've never had guinea hens. We had chickens, but like perfectly honest, I don't know much about these guinea hens. Wasn't necessarily my idea to get them. I'm doing my best that I can, and I'm learning as I go. But chickens don't jump, like they don't perch as high, and they don't have to jump from as high. So I don't know what is bothering their feet so much, but I'm doing what they told me to do through the research that I've done. It's to like pad their perches, offer like different textures, and get like make sure the perches are high and low, which I'm trying to do. I gotta get my brothers to come and like saw me a piece of wood that'll fit through this side, like to get another perch, because there's nothing I can't attach it to on that side. I need something that'll attach like over here. Like I can wedge something through this side, like wedge something through the holes to make it stick on this side, but there's nothing to attach it to over here. So I need my brothers and like their hand tools to nail something up over there to get a perch to go across. So I'd like to have like one more low perch for them from high to low and then to the floor, so that they're not jumping all the way from the high to the floor. We have one over here so that they can jump from here to here and then to the floor, but we need another one on that side for that perch. You want a hug? Yeah, there's not too many people in here. I'll give you a hug. I'm famous for my belly hugs. We do a big belly hug right here around your belly and give a nice little hug, and then we do a little rockabye baby. Belly hugs. Belly hugs for all my friends. I guess that's my thing now. It came out just like from me going, oh, when I meet you, I'm gonna sneak up behind you and I think wrap my arms around your belly and give you a big hug. I think that's what I said, something like that. As I was talking to my friend Animal Lover here, and I was like, oh, when I meet you, I'm gonna sneak up behind you without you knowing, and I'm gonna, like, you can like give someone a hug from behind and you throw your arms around their belly like this. So that was a little thing I said to her, and she like loves my little belly hugs now. We're gonna get a real one in person when we meet, I guess, so. Oh. All right, yeah, I'm just trying to fill in. There's a few little blank spots in here. But yeah, I'm perfectly honest with the fact that I do not know much about these chickies, but I'm trying to learn more as we go. With chickens, I never had the types of issues that we had with these guys. And I don't know if it's just because they perch higher, so they have more risk of getting hurt when they jump. I don't know. And then she got her legs stuck in there, but okay. Careful. One of them's under my feet. Alright, there we go. That's better. It feels better now. You're getting all goat hair stuck to your foot. The chickie out here is getting goat fluff stuck to her foot. You got goat fluff stuck to your foot. You got goat fluff stuck to your foot, honey. Whiskey, be gentle with her. Careful. It's already getting dark out. Alright, yeah. The goats have lived with chickens before. It's just been a while. They used to live with little chicks and they never stepped on them or hurt them. So I think I might leave her out with the goats for now. The only issue, oh no, it'll be fine because I can put her food out here. I'm like, the only issue is sometimes the goats will try to eat her grain, but I can put her grain out in this area and then keep the goats in that area. I just don't want her shitting all over the hay, but most of the hay is up high now. I can just try to stack that hay up higher too. I just want to let her stay out for a couple days so that she doesn't get pecked on by her friends over here. Her quote unquote friends that are being kind of mean to her. Animal Lover said, yes, I do love your belly hugs and I love your quiet voice. Can I have a quiet voice? Well, I'm just talking, so my voice is whatever it is. Hi, how's that? How's that? Do you like that? Does that feel better on your feet? Does that feel better on your feet? She's like pecking at it. Don't untie it. Don't untie it. You're definitely king of the chickens. Look at you with your, like, he's got like a ruff. I think you're a boy. I think you're boy. You think you're King Tut. Look at him. I think that's a boy. He's just bigger than the other ones. And he's got big gobblers, like the little, what do I call it? I always, like, I remember what they're called and then I forget. I always end up just calling them their gobblers. The little dingleberries on their cheeks. Little dingleberries. Yeah, are you a boy? Are you gonna get everyone pregnant when they're old? Yeah, see? Like he's just got like a, just very thick. He's obviously very well fed. They're all well fed, but like he's just like got like this build. Like his goblet and his thing is like his chest. Got a big chest and big haunches. Yeah, are you a good bird? Are you a good pretty bird? Yeah, are you a good pretty bird? Can I scratch your head? Can I preen you a little bit? Hi. Hi, just don't poop on me, okay? Just don't poop on me, okay? You're very pretty with your little polka dots. Little polka dot chickie. Little polka dot chickie. Hi, little polka dot chickie. Hi, little polka dot chickie. You want a mealworm? Can I give you a mealworm? Oh, gotta get out of here. This I have to take out and tap that out. All those all poopy stuck to it. Oh my god, let me get out of here. I gotta get down off the stool first so I'm low enough to get my arm out. Here. Careful. Careful you, don't get your feet stuck in stuff again. Here, hold on. Can I get all this fuzz off your feet? You got goat fuzz on your feet. You got goat fuzz on your feet. Goat fuzz on your feet. Goat fuzz on your feet. Oh. There you go. Hi. Hi. Oh, the mealworms fell in here. There's a bunch of them. Ugh, gross. Gross, 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 gross. Here, I put a bunch of them in there. I'll just hold a couple. The bag split open. Dropped a bunch of them. Hi. Hi. You want some mealworms? Oh, you want some? Get some. Have some mealworms. Let me get that. Have some worms. Have some worms. They never take the worms when I give them to them. Hi. Have some worms. I want to see you eat a worm. Hi. Did I see that you need to talk about something? Well, you said you're grumpy about something, so I'd assume you'd probably want to talk about it later. Here. We can talk about it later. You don't want some? What about you? Do you want some? Beep, beep. Beep. Go on. What about you? Out there? Are you right there? Do you want some? Mealworms? No. No one wants mealworms. They never want their mealworms. Why don't you want your mealworms? Why don't you want your mealworms? What about you? Will you have some? You've been handled more since you've been sick. Maybe you'll take them from my hand better. She's like, I don't want to go near you. You're the one that's always wrapping my feet and messing with me. Hi. Look. Beep, beep. Look, there's a bug. It's a gross bug. I'm holding bugs for you. I hate bugs. Lily's like, what are you doing? She said, I don't know about that chicken. Lily, be nice to the chickens. It's not a chicken. I get shit on for calling them chickens. I know they're guinea hens. I'm not dumb. It's just easier for me to call them chickens. We all know they're guinea hens. Hi. Yeah, you can fly up there? You gonna fly up there? Here. Here's some worms up there. Yeah, with your little wrapped foot. Yeah. With your little wrapped foot. You're gonna get the whole kingdom here to you, because you can't go in with your friends. Yeah, you're gonna have to hang out with the goats. Just don't shit on their hay too much, okay? Please don't poop on their hay too much. You're gonna make friends with the goats. Yeah, you're gonna make friends with the goats. You can have a nice little hay nest. The thing that we talked about earlier, about you being able to handle me more. Oh, yeah, just because I'm autistic too, probably. But I don't know why that's upsetting to you. I'm also not like handling you like you're a bad thing that has to be handled. It's just that when you're upset, I'm able to help you more because I know what it's like to have autism. All right, they get some worms in there. I don't know. When I put worms in there, they do disappear. I never see them eat them. They never let me see them eat them, but they do disappear if I leave them in there long enough. They wait for me to turn my back, and then they disappear, the worms. But they won't let me see them eating. Oh, careful. Whiskey, be nice. Be nice to that little chickie. Oh, there you go. Careful. Oh, you gotta fly a little higher. Your feet are weighed down a little bit. You get little stocking feet. Hello. Okay. All right. We gotta do the second perch over here. Oh, hold on. Let me. Perch number 2. Let me try to balance this on here somehow. I'm gonna balance my tripod on these little perches. There we go. Like that, maybe. All right. We'll do this one in vet wrap a little bit. Maybe like half vet wrap, half rope. I don't know. Something like that. So there's no splinters or anything. These are cheap enough anyway. There's like $1 a roll at Tractor Supply. Whoop. And I'm going to put like a loose rope around it too. Hi. Oh, careful. Scoot your bum. You guarding the perch. You king of the perch. I'm going to call you a boy because I think you're a boy. Like, almost certain. Yeah, that feels nicer already. Right. Sticks to itself, which is great. And then we're going to put a little rope on there too. I'm like, kind of just like a loose wrap like I did the first one down here. Because they don't perch on that one as much anyway. That was more for the sick chicken so that she had a wide perch to sit on. I feel like a bad person when people don't know how to handle you. That's not you, hun. I mean, you just have a disorder that not everyone is equipped to know how to deal with. Not everyone has autism, and not everyone's used to dealing with someone that has autism, so they just don't know. They don't know. A lot of people don't even know anything about it or its symptoms, so they don't know what to do when someone's having a meltdown. But it's not your fault. It can definitely make, I do understand that it can definitely make you feel like a bad person. I used to, when I was like in the midst, when I was struggling a lot when I was younger, and I was like always having meltdowns and always upset and always crying. I felt like I was, I don't want to say it, but I felt like I'd be better off dead sometimes. Like I was a burden on my family. It made me feel like I was just more of a burden and that it would be better if I wasn't here, but you'll come to learn that that's not true and that there's a lot of people who would be upset if you left this world, so it doesn't make you a bad person. It just means you got troubles. Yeah, mental illness is definitely hard to deal with. I mean, there's a lot of mental illnesses. I mean, Butterfly even she's got bipolar, and that's, I'm sure, hard for people in her life to deal with too. But it's like everyone, if they don't have the exact same thing you have, then they don't know exactly what it's like or how to deal with it necessarily. So I have trouble dealing with people that have bipolar or borderline personalities and stuff because I just don't relate to it as much. I mean, I can relate to like with the mood swings. I can relate to it a little bit, but when people are in the middle of an episode and not being logical, I don't know what to do. So it doesn't mean they're a bad person either. It just means that we don't know what to do. I'm sure there's people you don't know how to handle that you're like, ooh, I don't know what to do with that person. That doesn't mean they're a bad person either. All right, let me tie this again. Tie, tie, tie. Let's do one more. It's thick over here. I put the vet wrap thicker on this side because I'm going to leave that one side like just vet wrap and one side have rope and vet wrap. So I'm trying to see where the vet wrap gets thick, like right here. Aw, thank you, Animal Lover. Animal Lover says thank you. Yeah, I mean, we both have the same disorder, so that's just why I kind of know how it is to, even if you have it more severe than I do, we both have the same thing, so I can still relate to a lot of it, even if yours is worse. Chicky, chicky. All right, I think that's good. Just want to give them some different texture over here, like textured perch, as much as I can. Let's tie that off again. And then we can go let Looney out to play a little bit. Oh, all right, here we go. There's perch number 2. Oh, there's one more down here. I gotta clean those off too. So yeah, there's our second perch. It's got vet wrap underneath and then rope, and then this side is like I put a thicker layer of vet wrap. I don't know, you'll be able to tell from, see how it's less see-through. That's more see-through, and then this is not. So I put like the vet wrap is double, so it's more padded. And then over here I got vet wrap underneath and rope. So yeah, how's that feel? Yeah, how's that feel? Sure, hun. You guys all hopping across, trying out the perches? What about you? You gonna hop across? You guys gonna have fun with that, huh? Hopping across the perches. I don't want to keep that. Hold on. I don't want to put it right under the. I don't want them pooping in it. Actually, if I put it over here, kind of under this, so that might not get too much poop in it. And it's not like, yeah, it's kind of in that corner where they're not pooping. And then this one, I've kind of got a little smart. I got put a perch here so that this kind of goes under it, so that the poop doesn't fall into it. Because now that I've switched to this thing, the metal cap isn't staying on this as much now that it's hanging, because this is pulling the thing up, so the metal cap isn't sticking down on there very well anymore. All right, I gotta take this outside and tap it out. Hello. Hello. Hi, Lily. Hi, Whiskey. Oh. Oh. Fallen. Hello, hello. Hi, Mr. Whiskey. Hi. I love you, buddy. I love you, buddy. All right, and how are you doing? You're going to hang out with the goats, I think, because your buddies are being mean. Your buddies are being mean. Let me get this out of there. Your buddies are being kind of mean, so you're going to hang out with the goats. Let's take this outside to go tap it against the tree and get all these poopies off of it. Hi. Get all those poopies off of there. Get that in there. I wanted to put an extra perch in here, but this one wasn't long enough, or it's too long to get in there. I wish I was more handy with wood, like knew how to saw things and stuff. I don't really perch on that one anymore, but they have the high ones. All right, let's go tap these. It's getting dark out here. Getting dark out here. Lucky's footprints. Oh, we gotta get Lucky out of the basement too. I can't even get over to my trees. Usually I come over here and tap my stuff on the trees, but I can't. There's nowhere to go over here. Can't get up the mountainside. Oh. Almost okay. There's stuff here that on the side. Maybe go get like a brush. I'm gonna brush it off. That might help. Get a brush. Need to get a brush. Worst comes to worst, I can flip it over, but I liked it better on this side because it was more textured. The other side's flat, but it is clean on the other side. The snow looks like sugar, yummy sugar. Sugar snow. Sugary, sugary snow. Sugary snow. Sugary snow. Alright, let's sit like a brush and kind of fluff it off. Fluff it off. Fluff it off. Shake all this stuff off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Yeah, that'll kind of work, I think. Not perfect, but better. Put that up there one more time, and then I think next time we'll have to flip it. And then, of course, if it gets too dirty, you can just take the rope off and replace the rope. But I just put this on not that long ago, so this whole side's still clean. Oh, careful. So I'm not going to replace it quite yet, but soon. Actually, what we can do is we can flip the board, because it seems like they're perching more on this side. So we can flip the board so that it's this way. And then this side will be clean, at least. All right. Heather. Polka dot feather. Lily's still like staring at this chicken like, who are you? Who are you? Where'd you come from? All right, the goats have hay. Whiskey, you gotta go back in so I can put this chicken's food out. Because I don't want you'll eat the food. And the goats aren't supposed to have that green. Come on, scoot, scoot. Go on. You got food in there too, don't worry. You got food in there too, no worries. No worries, no worries. Oh, Lily, one goes in, the other goes out. One goes in, the other goes out. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I never know, because I never know what you're going to say. It always seems dangerous when you ask. Come on. Come on, Lily, dance. Come on. All right, get going. And here. Alright, here we go. I'm going to put this one in here. Here, come on. These guys need some more food because there's more of them. Here, handful for this chickie. Ew, poop in there. Gross. I hate when I get poop in my hands. It's disgusting. All right. Yuck, yuck. Oh, all right, hold on. All right, this is for you, chickie. Just can't leave it on the other side. Put this over here for you. Yeah, just can't put it near the goats. And put it where you'll find it. And then put some of these little mealworms in there for you. There you go. Get some extra protein for healing. And I just don't want you going on that side too much where the hay is. So I'll block this off. I know you can still hop over it if she really wanted to, but are you in trouble for saying what? You in trouble for saying what? For asking for a hug? No, you're not in trouble. Oh, here's a towel I can wipe my hands on. All right, chickie. Yeah, you just gotta come out here when you want your water, chickie, or your food. Your water's in there, but your food's out here. You can fly though, so Whiskey, be nice. Don't charge at the bird. Nice to the birds. Be nice. Be nice. She's out here because she's injured. Don't you try to charge at her. Still safer for her out here than with the birds. The goats won't actually hurt her. They're just guarding their territory. They're saying, we're the boss. This is our goat house. He used to live with chickens. His best friend was a chicken. Huh, you remember Peeper the chicken? You got a piece of hay in your eye. Don't let that get in your eye. Here, hold on. Come here. Here, come closer. Let me get that. Hold on, guys. He's got a piece of hay almost in his eye. Get that out. We don't want you getting an eye infection. All right, hold on. Can I see? Is it out? Oh, nope, it's still in there. Hold on, guys. Let me put this down for a sec. He's got a little piece of hay, like right in the corner of his eye. Come here. Come here. Come here, Whiskey. Whiskey, you gotta let me get that out of your eye, bud. Come here. Come here. Come here. And you be nice to that chicken, okay? She's your new friend until she heals. Chicken's gonna be your new friend until she heals up a little bit. Hi. Hi. Give you pets? Oh, good boy. Come here. Come here with that little tail. That little fluffy butt tail. Sorry, I'm trying to get Whiskey. He's running outside before I can get his hay off his. Get over here with that big tummy. Get over here with that big tummy. Here, can I dump this out for Lily too? It's dirty. Let me dump that out. We'll give Lily a new hay in her basket. Here, Lily, I'll fill your basket with fresh hay. You like hay in your little basket. You've been sitting in it. It's been come like your little bed basket. I'm just gonna put a little bit in it. You can eat it and then you can sit in it. You crazy goat. Here, you put some fresh hay in there. Your little nest. So that way it's not poopy for you. You can eat it or you can sit in it, whatever you want to do. No. See, you don't eat the grain. That's what I didn't want them doing. Nope, we don't eat the grain, Lily. No grain for you. I'm trying to eat the grain. That's why the grain has to stay out here, the chicken grain. The grain has to stay out here because the goats try to eat it and it's not good for them. All right, did you get it out of your eye? Did it come out of your eye? Hold on, turn your head that way. Okay, it's out. It's out. Good boy. Good boy. And look, I filled up your Lily's basket. Lily's been sleeping in the little bin that I used to put their hay in. So she's been sleeping in it. So I'm like, let me put some fresh hay in it and you can make a little nest. You can sleep in it like a little nest. All right, good boy. Good boy. Chicky. Just watching how they get along. Just don't you guys charge at them. Don't you guys charge at him or her, okay? And I want to make sure she can fly enough to get out to go get her food. She was perching way up high, so she should be able to fly up there. Go on. Here, come get your food, girly. Look. I'll show you where your food is. Oh, Lily, don't do that. Come here. Come here, little chickie. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Lily, don't be mean to her. Don't be mean to her. She's just like nudging him. Get over here. Yeah, come get your food. Come get your food. Oh, Lily, stop. If you're going to be mean to her, trying to keep her out here to... Oh, whoop. You don't get her out of your feet. Here, let me get you on this side. Get me. Come here. You can stay on this side. You don't have to be with them. You can come on this side. That's where I wanted you over here anyway. Come here. Give me a little bird. The goats are being mean to you too. Come on. Get out of here, little bird. Get out of here. Come on. Come here. Yeah, get up there. Come on. Lily, stop. Lily's a brat. Lily hates everybody. Yeah. Whiskey's fine. There you go. Get up there. That's where you were trying to go. Get out there. Whiskey, tell Lily to stop being a brat. Lily's mean. She used to do that to the puppy too. She like butts him. Come here. Come here. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah, look. Here's your food. Here's your food right here. You get a nice little nest over here. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, get your food. See, and I'll get you some water on this side too, just in case. It might freeze, but that one it'll still be full at least. I'll get her a separate dish of water. Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking that you're in trouble for. I don't know what you think you're in trouble for because you didn't really do anything. You're always thinking you're in trouble. Oh. All right. Let me just get a second bowl. I'm going to leave her with the goats for now. Because, here, let's get a second water bowl. Just a second. Hold on, Moon. Yep, you're going to come out in a minute. I'm just getting the goaties and the chickies all set. There you go. All right, here's a second bowl of water. Just so she has an extra one on her side. And she doesn't want to go back over with the goats to get the water. She might have to if this water freezes, but at least she has some for a little while. It shouldn't freeze right away. And it's pretty warm right now. It's like 38. So it's not going to freeze right now, but overnight it might. So, but she shouldn't be without water for too long. If she really needs some, she can maybe stick her head through there and get some without having to go on to the goat side. But Lily's being mean, so Whiskey was always... He was best friends with the chickies. Oh, you're getting... Get the worms. Get the worms. They won't eat them from my hand, but they do eat. Get those worms. Get those worms. Yeah. Nice protein. Get that protein. Get that protein. I put some in theirs, too, so they have some. Hi. Yeah, I know you kind of want to go with your friends, but they're not being very friendly to you right now, so I was going to leave you out here. Huh? They're not being very nice to you, so I was going to have you stay out here, buddy. Here, hold on. Let's, hang this here-ish. Where does she like to sit? Where would she want to sit? Maybe probably over here is where she's going to want to sit. I'll put this over here so that, because she's not going to have anyone to cuddle with and huddle with. Usually they huddle together to stay warm. And she's not going to have anyone to huddle with, so it's going to snow tonight. So we will put this over here. Zip tie so tight that it's like right up against the cord, and I want to cut the cord. Crazy birds, crazy birds, crazy birds. Off. I gotta get this one zip tie off. I don't want to break the cord by trying to get it off. Let me get this off without breaking the cord itself. There it goes. Oh, sheesh. Hi. Hi. Alright, I'm gonna put your heater over here. Well, I need a couple more zip ties. Where's the zip ties? Let me get you a couple more zip ties. Up here. Hi, Aftan. How are you? Hollywood says, "What's up, turkey?" This little guinea hen has had an injury, and her buddies are kind of pecking on her because that's what chickies do when the other ones have injuries. So I'm setting her up to spend a few days out in the goat house here. This is the chickies area. This is the chickies area. They have their little bowl and their food. And then up there, they hang out. But they've been pecking at her because she got injured. She got her foot stuck in the fence, and then she got her wing stuck in the fence a different day and rubbed her head raw. So her foot's all wrapped, and her head I didn't wrap because I didn't want to wrap stuff all around her head. It was all scabbed up nicely, and then I think the other ones pecked her scab off, so I had to retreat it. But yeah, I don't want the other ones pecking at her, so I'm gonna put her out here in the goat house, I think, for a couple days. Well, at least get her head to heal. Her feet are wrapped, so they can't mess with her feet. But they can mess with her. They keep pecking at her head. So I'm just gonna do this. Hold on. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lily. Silly Lily. Let's see, can I get this? Alright, so I'm just trying to make this a little warm for her tonight because she ain't gonna have anywhere to cuddle with, and it's supposed to snow. It's supposed to snow and she don't have no one to cuddle with. Alright, come over here, hon. It's gonna be nice and warm for you over here. Look. Make it nice and warm and cozy over here. Turn this on, plug this in, and then you get your bowl plugged in, okay. I don't know, they did say not to use, like, the other bowl burned, and they said not to plug it into an extension cord, but it's plugged into a surge protector, and the surge protector is plugged into an extension cord. But you kind of have to plug it into an extension cord because it's not long enough. The plug isn't long enough otherwise. And like most people in a barn, like, I don't know, when you have a heated thing, it's usually for outdoors, for barns. Usually most stuff is plugged into an extension cord if it's outside. But we used a surge protector, and the whole point of a surge protector is so that that kind of stuff doesn't happen. Like, you don't get power surges that make things melt, and like it keeps stuff at a stable power level. So I don't know why that one melted. I'm just hoping it doesn't happen again. Yeah, can you come in? Here, I'll put some extra hay over here for you. Make yourself a little nest. Make yourself a little nest. Here you go, watch. Here you go, a little nest for you. Over here. Hi. Here. Oh, come here. Look, you can dry off too. You can go dry off. It's nice and warm and cozy. This light's maybe on. Here. Look, it's nice and warm. See? Feel that? Feel the heat? Nice and warm. Open. Open. And then you can come over here and get your food and water when you're ready. Right there. There you go. Good. I want you to go over there at night because it's going to be nice and warm over there. Seems like she likes to hide under here for some reason, but she likes to go hide under that table. Yeah, go over there. Hi, Butterfly. How are you? We're taking care of the injured chicken. I'm keeping her in the goat house right now because the other ones were pecking on her, being mean. So we took care of her foot and her toes and her head. Put some Manuka. Oh, stop stepping in your water, though. You're getting your dressings all wet. Here, look, that's your water. Where can I put this where you want? Like, keep it maybe out of the path, I guess. Trying to see her path. There you go. She kind of wants to go back in there, but your friends are being mean to you. I don't want you going in there when your friends are being mean. Your friends are being kind of mean. You don't want to go in there. Oh, you know what we could do? Maybe you should sit on the stool. Do you want to sit on the stool? Because they like to sit on things. So maybe if I put the stool in here and then put hay on the stool, maybe then she'll like it. I'm going to make her a comfy little spot. There you go. There you go. Try that over there. See if you like it over there. Go ahead. Go see. Look, I made you a stool. See that? You see the stool? Yeah, get up there. Get up there. Go on. Give yourself a little boost. There you go. See, how's that? It's nice and cozy. You can dry off after your bath. Oh, don't stick your head through the fence like an idiot again. Oh, yes, you like that, except you're trying to fall into the fence. Don't do that. You're a dum-dum about falling into the fence. You're a dum-dum about falling in the fence. Hold on, I have an idea. What they do and then baby-proof. Oh, right under my feet. Baby-proofing around them. You watch them and then you baby-proof around them. Here, put this next to the fence so you don't stick your head in there. There you go. Smells kind of burny right now. Look, it's falling over on her. It's so springy. There we go. This thing smells like smoking. I don't know what's up with that. Why is this smoking? It smells weird. Pooping stuff on it. Oh, it's just my breath. It's like breath smoking. Or steam. It's the steam from my breath. I was like, why is that there smoke? It was my breath, guys. I thought my breath was smoke. Yeah, when we build her other chicken coop, this was the temporary situation for the winter. When we build their other chicken coop, we're definitely going to get hardware cloth. But I have that. She's just out here for a few days, but she's trying to get back in with them, but they keep picking on her, so I want her out here for a couple days for her head can heal. But it ain't going to heal if you keep sticking it through the wire, so stop doing that. You're safe over here. Here. Go on. Go sit. There you go. Just letting her get comfy. Country Living. Hi. Country Living said, Butterfly came back just as you were getting off. I have to get used to the new medicine. Do you have a step ladder? Oh, that's what I just did. Well, not a whole ladder, but it's a step stool. I put a little step stool under here. I don't have a step ladder, at least not that I can find. I have no idea what happened to our step ladder. We used to have a little step stool with like two steps. She was trying to sit on this, but the second one. So maybe I'll put some hay on this one too. That way she can go under there if she wants. Just I don't want her feet on the bars getting caught and stuff. It's only for a few days, but just trying to make her comfy. There you go. How's that? There. There's a little spot for you to go to. So she can go into there. She can go up on the step stool. I'm trying to keep her away from the hay, so I block that off as much as I can. She can fly if she wants to, but I mean, I could put some hay up here too, but I don't think she can really. She's having trouble getting up in there. Put a little on there just in case. Here, can you have some on this one too, just in case? She'll find somewhere to go. They used to perch up on here, but she's having trouble getting up high. Yeah, well, I had this. I had a tree branch, but they didn't seem to use it. I had stuck this tree branch in there, but they weren't really using it. But you could do like this. Just need something to get it to stay. Oh, yeah, I need something to get this to actually stay on there. Or even if I just did it low, like that, like so, like a angle, maybe? Here, hold on. We'll see. Get a couple more zip ties. I could zip tie it to that. It's gonna be weird coming in and out, but or I can just tie it. Hold on. We'll figure some stuff out. We'll go figure some stuff out for her. Yeah, with the foot. She's having trouble perching with the foot, so I need something wider for her foot. But you can try to just put this up here and see what she does with it. She does know how to perch. She was perching up high with them. But they were pecking at her, so she went back to the floor. And that's why I'm putting her out here with the goats for now until she heals up a little more, at least till her head heals, because they keep pecking her scab off. It was healing, like it was scabbed over and looking good, and then the other chickies pecked her scab off. So that wasn't nice. All right, and then let me get a couple of zip ties. It'll work better for that. So they can hang on top of the zip ties. You can do like this and make like a little hangy thing. Zippy zip, zippy zips. Need something a little longer. That's working. More ties. Oh, hold on. Ari's mom is mad. It almost stained the counter. Yeah. You're in trouble, country. I got the purple coat. We did put it on her, but we almost stained the whole countertop. My mom's got white counters. You didn't tell me it stained so bad. You didn't tell me it was like dye. I saw it was blue, but I didn't realize it was like dye blue. We got it off, but it like was really settling into the ground. We had to like run and go get the bleach and the magic eraser before it, like, because we have granite countertops and it's like, or marble or whatever, it's like porous because it's stone, so it like goes right in there. It might make it hard to open the door all the way, but oh, there you go. That's working. There you go. A nice little perch. I don't know if you'll be able to actually use it, but come here. You want to try? You want to try? It's gonna make it hard for me to open the door. Well, no, I can still get it out. I just have to step over it. Hi. Can you sit there with your feet? Hold on. Come here. Can you? You want to try? I don't know if you can do it. Oh. Hey, honey. You gotta settle down and look where your feet are. Look. You get it? There you go. Don't flap. You're just gonna fall. Rip. There you go. Nope. She said no, thank you. Alright, she'll figure it out on her own if she wants to. But there. She's got a round perch. She's got a round perch for a little tree limb perch. She's got 2 ladder type, like she's got a little underground, a little bunk bed situation under and over. And she's got a stool with warmth. Stool with a warm light over, which I'm hoping she'll find at night if it gets too cold. Country said, I've never used it inside and I always wear gloves. Yeah, we don't have like an outside place to give a bird a bath. We give her a bath in the sink to soak her foot with the Epsom salt. And then we did have a pee pad down, but like I opened the bottle off the pee pad. And then like I was holding her on top of the pee pad. But I didn't realize the bottle was gonna like as soon as you take the cap off, it like drips and leaks, and I bet you never considered doing it inside ever. If we had a barn that had like a sink and like a proper area for like doing things, like we don't, like this is the only table I have to work on. I can't do anything on this. There's no sink. There's no like it's freezing out. It's frigid. You can't give a bird a bath out here in the cold. They'd be frozen to death. But yeah, she's got the blue coat on her foot. I didn't bother putting it on her head after seeing how crazy the dye was. I didn't want her flinging her head around and getting it everywhere. But she's got Manuka honey on her head and Neosporin. And then she's got the blue coat and Neosporin and Manuka honey on her feet. So she'll be okay. I just want her to heal. I don't want them pecking at her. Oh, all right, get over here. Go sit under the thing because you're still... Here, sit under the warmth just because you're still wet and I don't want you catching a cold. Look. Look, see? It's nice and warm and cozy. Just want you to sit over there where it's warm. Just sit there where it's warm for a little bit. Yeah, it's nice and warm there. All right. You go sit. All right. She's all good. She's got areas. Like I said, 1, 2. She can go under or she can jump up on this little thing if she wants to be higher. And then when she's high, she can walk across this little banister. She could perch here if she wanted to. That's where they were perching before, was way up here. At least now she has she can get up on this and then up to here if she wants. She's got her little nest over there that's warm. That's her little warm, cozy nest where I'm hoping she stays because it's supposed to snow tonight. And then she's got her food and water. Like I said, the water, I don't have an extra heated dish, but the goats have a heated dish. If she gets thirsty, she can get over to that side or just stick her head through and get the water. But I put extra water out here in case she doesn't want to go in with the goats because Lily was kind of headbutting her and being a little rude. So she's at least got some water there that'll last a few hours, but it might freeze overnight. Yeah, my mom will be okay. We did get it off. She was just like, who told you to do this? I was like, country living. He said, never using that stuff in the house again. I said, I guess we know that now. All right, good night, birdies. Good night, goaties. I might have to come back out here in a little bit to shut the door if it starts snowing for the back door for the goats, but they're fine for now. Jamie said, I have a bad feeling. Maybe I'm getting psychic. We'll see. What's a bad feeling about? Country Living said, I always let it drip on the ground and covered with the dirt. Yeah, that's what I do when I do stuff outside. If it gets messy, you just kick some dirt over it and it's fine. But yeah, I didn't realize it would stain that much. Even iodine can stain pretty easily. All right, chickens are good. Spent some time out there setting them up nice. Yeah, that might be nice because I haven't cooked. All right, thank you. Did you see how I set up the chickens, or I can describe it to you later? You can look at my video. I put her in with the goats because they're pecking at her and stuff. Oh, sorry, I got like spittle on the side of my lip. It looks like my mom made some chicken for dinner. That's nice because I haven't cooked anything. Oh, we gotta go get your husband. What time is it there? It is what, like 7 o'clock. All right, Looney, you can come out now, baby. Sorry, yeah, we were doing stuff with the chicken for a few hours. Baby Looney, and then we gotta go downstairs and get baby Lucky. Oh, hi, Lunar. You don't think that bird's done getting injured? I don't know. I did my best. I think she's going to lose her toenail is what I think is going to happen next. But I think that's actually maybe a good sign because I think it'll fall off and then it'll grow in fresh and nice and new. But she's just a dummy. She keeps sticking her damn head through everything. She's definitely not the smartest of the birds. It's like that same bird that keeps getting injured. But today we gave her a nice Epsom salt bath, and that revealed, we were wondering what was going on because we were pretty sure she had bumblefoot, but like we couldn't see where exactly it was coming from. And there was like one of the toes on her other foot. Like she's got the foot that she got all scratched up. So she's got one foot that's scratched on the top. And that foot, like it was all black and scabbed up. That's actually healing very nicely. We got the Neosporin on it. We took the black stuff off and it's healing in with nice new skin underneath. There's still a little bit of black, but it's kind of drying up and falling off. And every time it dries up, I have little round tip scissors and I cut off the dry skin and then put new antibiotic and I got the Manuka honey now, and I've been putting new stuff on it. So kind of just try to let the new skin underneath come in fresh. But I was trying to figure out what was wrong with the other foot, because her other foot, there was just like, it doesn't really look like there's anything wrong on the skin level, but just her one big toe in the middle, in the very middle, her big toe was like swollen. I could not figure out for the life of me what was wrong with it. We had already soaked it a couple times, which is what they say to do to like reveal the infection. And finally this time when I soaked it, after I did the other foot, then I was like, let me just look at this other foot again, just try to figure it out. Yeah, it's the stupid wire every time. We need a hardware cloth in there. But I don't think anyone's going to fix it until spring. Until we're just going to build a new coop. That was a temporary coop. That's not what they're staying in for their life. That was just a temporary situation that they kind of whipped together with whatever materials we had. Hi, Lucky. Boop. So they kind of just whipped that up with whatever we had. We had this roll of wire over here from garden past. But we need hardware cloth because it's too wide for, our chickens never had that. Our chickens had hardware cloth for their coop, at least. I think they're outside. Whoop, Lucky. So he jumps on me. Their outside coop might have been chicken wire, but their inside coop was always hardware cloth. Like their outside yard. Because they're not like up against the edges in the yard. But go ahead, Lucky. They make a coated chicken wire. No, we just get hardware cloth. It's like little tiny squares. I can show you what it looks like when I get on my computer. Or you can look it up. Just look up hardware cloth. That's what you're supposed to use. Hi, Lucky. Crazy boy. But yeah, so today when I soaked her foot in the Epsom salt, I looked at her other foot, and then I finally figured out what was going on. It was like all skin peeling right at the base of her toenails. So she had one toe in the middle, like all her other toes are fine, and then one toe right in the middle was like swollen, but it was like right at the base where the toenail starts. So it looks like she's got like maybe an infection in her toenail or the bumblefoot they call it. So did the same thing, clipped off all the dead skin that was like, it was all peeling off after giving her a bath around her toenails, like all the skin around her nails, it would be like your cuticle kind of, was peeling off. It was all dead and dry and peeling. So I trimmed that all off around the toenail, but it kind of looks like the toenail's like all wobbly now, and it looks like it's gonna fall off. But we got like all the way up to the base of it, and then stuck some Neosporin and the Blue Coat and the Manuka honey and all that stuff in there. Just like rubbed it all in around her toenails. So we figured out, I guess, what was wrong with the other foot. But that's why the second foot's wrapped now. It's just wrapped around her toes. Basically so that it probably didn't like need to be wrapped long term. But it was just to keep the stuff on her toes so that when I put her back in there, it didn't like rub off all over everything. But there's no like open sores or wounds or anything. It was just around the base of her toenails. But we just wanted the stuff to stay on there and not get rubbed off into the shavings and everything. And then it was wet, so I didn't want her shavings getting stuck to her toes. So I'm like, we better just wrap it, keep it clean, keep it wrapped. At least, for the first day while that stuff's soaking in. So let all the ointments that I put on there soak in there. No, I didn't get to the indoor bird cage. I had to do that too, but not getting to that today. It's already 7 p.m. That takes me 2 hours. Wouldn't be done with that till 10. Or at least an hour. Sometimes 2 if I'm having fun playing with the birds. Jamie said, I ran straight into barbed wire. Ooh, riding an ATV. I never saw it. Knocked me out for a sec. Had to get a tetanus shot. Thank God I was wearing a helmet. Helmet was scratched. Oof. And Country Living said, hi, Butterfly. I'm sorry I had to leave, but I had a puking spell with the new medicine. Oh, man. I'm sorry that happened. That stinks. I hate vomiting. Vomiting's the worst. Ooh. Lucky. He just climbs me up like a pole. Am I your little fire pole? Yeah, I had something like that happen when I was a kid. I was like 9 years old. Hi, baby Lucky. Crazy boy. He like just climbs right up me. He starts there, goes right up my shoulder. I had something happen. I think I still have the scar. When I was like 9, I lived in like a neighborhood in Florida that was like being under construction because it was like one of those like designer neighborhoods where they like kind of like, it wasn't a gated community, but it was kind of like that, where like all the houses looked the same, and we bought it at like when the neighborhood was kind of new, so they were always building houses in there. So finally they were building the house like right next door to me, and they put like some sort of like, it was like metal like grading stuff, I think, to like grade the lawn. It was something like that. It was like this metal stuff that was in the lawn, and it was like squares, like almost looked like a tic-tac-toe board with like, it had like metal spikes like sticking out at the edges, just like probably where they cut it off. And I was just like running around playing in my grass in my yard, and I must have stepped over the line into the next person's yard where they were building. You saw Lucky's white belly. Yeah, I must have like ran over to the edge of my lawn, and as I was running, I caught my leg on this freaking sheet metal. My mom should have like sued the freaking neighborhood because they had it going over onto our lawn, and it was dangerous, and they didn't put any warning signs for like kids in the neighborhood who would be playing outside. And I still have like a huge scar. It was like, I think it's a little light now, but I had a huge scar for the longest time. Let me see if you can still see it. I can see it, but I don't know if you can see it on the camera. This right here. Let's see if I can shine the flashlight on it, then you can see it better where the light is. This is when I was 9 years old, so it's lightened a lot. It's lightened up a lot over time, but it was a huge dark scar for most of my life. You can see the silvery. It starts like here, and then it curves up like this to like here. You see that? Looney. Oh, Looney coming to make sure my boo-boo's okay. It's okay, Looney. It happened a long time ago. But yeah, you can see it more in the light, I think, because the flash shines the, like, shininess. Right there. And then, yeah, you can see it right kind of there is where it starts. Where the skin is. You can see the skin is lighter there. But it was a big red scar for like a long time. And then it starts here and just curves all the way up. Yeah, that's what I did. Country Living said, Ari, have you tried to wrap her claw with antibiotic ointment and tape? That's exactly what we did. Bring one of those ladders in the shed. I think they're too tall for the shed. That's what I was looking. I can't find my little step stool ladder. But those ones are too tall. Yeah, that's exactly what we did, is we wrapped her claw. We just went like around her toes, basically, like right around at the tip of her claw. So one of her foot is wrapped up her leg. One of them is wrapped like, I'm gonna put the tripod back on. One of them's wrapped up the leg because that's where she cut her leg on the thing, and the other one's just wrapped around her toes. So it's kind of shitty now. She's got both feet wrapped, but so yeah, one of them's wrapped up the leg because that's where she cut her leg up all in the wire, and the other one's wrapped. I showed it, I think, at the very beginning of the stream. If you guys missed it, but I had her out at the beginning of the stream. I had her holding. I was putting her back when I first started. The other one's wrapped just like right at kind of the base of her toes to hold the ointment into her claws, where we basically like say like it's the finger joint, and then the claws start like right there off of it. So we kind of like rubbed the ointment like in around where the claw starts, because I think that's where the infection is. Hi, Lucky. Come on, you coming up? You gonna jump up me again? Yeah, you could jump up, Mommy. You can use Mommy as a pole. Is Mommy a bean pole? All I see is hair. She's a mess. Yeah, barbed wire is bad. So yeah, we got a bad Country Living said they usually are. Jamie, my youngest son, had guineas. They were into guineas, and they were into everything. Yeah, I mean the other ones mostly just stay up high, and they hang out on their perches. They like this one chicken is so dumb. Sorry, the guinea hen. This one guinea hen is like a dumbass. But I think maybe she got hurt once, and then the other ones were trying to like probably bully her a little bit because they don't like it when other ones are injured. They get mean. Chickens would do it too. You have to separate them when one gets injured because they'll just peck on each other. They take advantage if one's hurt. They say, oh, you're weak. We're going to kick you out of the flock, basically. They don't like weak chickens in their flock. They're ruthless. MJ says, hey, I went to the museum. Oh, cried in public, came home, and now I'm going to eat my emotions and pizza. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened. What were you upset about at the museum? I mean, museums are nice, but I'm sorry you got upset at the museum. Did something happen? Or you're just having a bad day? Looney, where's your ball? Where's your ball? Might go upstairs and get your green ball? Boop, go get it. Yeah, get it. Get your piggy. Get your piggy. She was in the crate for a little bit, so I know she wants to run. Yeah, you were in the crate a little bit, so I know you want to run. Oh, your mom and daughter ditched you at the museum. Mom ditched me before we went. Daughter ditched me at the museum. That sucks. That's not very nice. Your family are kind of assholes. Oh, get it. Families are kind of assholes, huh? piggy. Come here, piggy. Oh, run, run, run. Oh, bouncy girl. Bouncy girl. She's so bouncy. Gentle. Baby, gentle. Get a little rough sometimes when you're too bouncy. Don't be so rough. Don't be so rough and bouncy. Okay, gentle. Yeah, you go get your toys. Go get your toys. Go get your toys. Get your toys, bouncy girl. MJ said it was supposed to be for my birthday, hence why I bawled my eyes out in public. That is rude. MJ, I'm so sorry. I wish I lived closer and could be a good friend to you. I would take you to the museum and we would have fun together. I wish I could live close to all my friends and I would be the best friend. As long as I'm not sleeping. I was talking about this earlier, how I'm a good friend as long as I'm not asleep. Sometimes I'm unreliable because I'm tired and I sleep through things, but oh, that's okay, hon. I don't need to mention that right now. I mentioned it the other day, but ready? Go ahead. I'm talking about MJ right now, so MJ said she was overwhelmed apparently, and I'll think sorry. Yeah, I wish I could be there for you. We'd have fun times on your birthday. We would go to the museum and we'd go look at stuff, and then I would come and eat your pizza with you, and not ditch your emotions, because we'd have fun pizza times. We'd have a fun pizza birthday date. MJ said, I mean, there was an insane amount of people, like wall-to-wall humans, mainly French. Well, I mean, she didn't have to ditch you, though. She could have, just said, hey, Mom, I'm getting, a little overwhelmed. Can we go do something else? Or maybe, get out of this crowded area. I don't have to ditch you. She could just, explain her emotions. Not be rude and just kind of, ditch. Especially when it's your birthday. Or, God forbid, if when you know it's someone else's birthday, just stick it out for them because you know it means something to them and that you're trying to do something nice for someone. At least she let you see the fishes before you left. Oh, is there an aquarium there? Or is it is it dead fishes? Usually a museum is old stuff. Is there an aquarium at the museum? Or is it a museum of science maybe with live fishies? Go get it, Lucky. Can always try again next Thursday. Yeah, but who would want to go again with the people who ditched you? I don't know. I mean, you could try to go alone, I guess. It might be even more fun alone. Sometimes I just go alone and do things because, that's what I was saying about the movie. I was if nobody actually is interested in going, my brother was because I was trying to find people to go with me to the Scream movie. And my brother was nice. He was yeah, I guess if he can't find anyone else, he's wasn't that into it. But my mom was yeah, but your brother said if he can't find anyone else to go, he would go with you. But she didn't make it sound like he was that interested. So I was I don't want to force someone to go to something. I want people there who will actually enjoy themselves with me. I don't want to feel like I'm pulling someone's leg. So I was if worst comes to worst, I'll just go with Looney. I said, if worst comes to worst, I'll just go with Looney, because Looney's always happy to do whatever Mom's doing. At least the dog's always excited to do whatever I'm doing. Hold on, I gotta fix this tripod. It's all crooked. There we go. I had it tilted way up when I was in the goat house. Lucky's going kayaking. You going kayaking, Lucky? What are you doing? Are you into kayak? Can we take you kayaking, Lucky, next time? You want to go kayaking next time, Lucky? You can go hide in the bottom of the kayak. You can go hide in the bottom. No one will even know you're there. Yeah? Go ahead. Go on in. Go on in. Get on in there. Yeah, Mommy will sit in the kayak and then... Oh, sorry. Yeah, Mommy will sit in here and then I can put Lucky in. Yeah, Looney likes to go. And then Lucky can go down there. We can go paddle the river. Might have to get Lucky to come paddling with me. Lucky, you want to come paddle with me? Looney likes to paddle. How does the machine work? Oh, I can go show you. Hold on. MJ says, yeah, there's a fishy section with live fish. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. You need to make 100 Arianas. You can make all of you go to your friends, right? That's my job when I get cloned. When human cloning is a thing, I'm going to make a bunch of me, and I'm going to go make one of them live next to all my friends. That way I can go hang out with everybody all at once. And I can be there for all my friends who don't have nice people next to them. The machine Lucky was near. This is a kayak. This is a kayak. That one over there, the one he was underneath earlier, that's a ski machine. The exercise machine. Which actually, I was going to do my PT today, but I got too caught up with the chickens, so we'll have to do that tomorrow. If you guys want to come live with me to do PT, although I might be doing something out tomorrow with Erica, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is a ski machine. So you get on it like this. Aero ski. It's called an aero ski. That's a bike. My bike is broken though. I need to get it fixed. The pedal came off and I cannot for the life of me. I've tried a million times to get this stupid pedal back on and I can't. It's sad because that's my favorite one and the best one for my physical therapy. Although this one's not that bad for physical therapy. It's just kind of harder for me to do. Because I don't have a stability to my ankles. This thing is hard for my ankles. These twisty. I wish they just held in place. But then you do this. It goes back and forth. Here, I cannot. Let me move it this way. I'll put the phone back here. I'm going to put the phone back here so you can look. I think I'd rather kayaking than exercising. Yeah, me too. I like to kayak. We'll be doing a lot of that in the summertime. We go kayaking and paddleboarding. Mostly paddleboarding because I like to be in the water. But I sit on the paddleboard because I can't stand. So I sit on it. I sit on a paddleboard. My paddleboard's over there too. Here. You get on it over here. Crap, pop my knee. And then you go like this. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my ankle wasn't ready for that. Just got a sharp pain in my ankle. As I said, this one's not the best for me because sometimes I roll my ankle doing it. I wish the little things you stand on were more steady, but they rock. Which I think it's supposed to, so that you can get grip and strength in those joints, but mine aren't necessarily strong enough to do that yet. But yeah, you do this. It's good for your hips, switch. I do need that work, it's just my ankles sometimes don't like it. Looney! Looney! Get out of the way, Looney! Looney! She's gonna knock my phone over. She's behind the phone now. Ski master. So yeah, it's got your legs and your hips. A stable rug because it's slides if I start going too fast. It needs to be on a gym mat that's rubber that doesn't slide. So I can't go too fast or I feel like I'm gonna go flying. Oh. So yeah, that's the ski master. It's the ski master. No, it was just the way when I first get on it, I have to make sure my ankles are stable because these wobble. So sometimes when I put my ankle on it, it rolls to the side a little bit because my ankles do that. And then this one, Country said, I'd end up on the floor with that machine. Animal Lover said, Butterfly, we're going to go visit Elsa in the boat. Looney was about to knock the phone over. You can end up on the floor with this machine. This is the squat machine. This one's just an assisted squat. But I like it because I have trouble doing squats. So this one, it has like a angled feet. It makes it easier for me to do a full squat because, again, with my ankles, I have trouble doing a squat because I can't, my feet don't go forward enough to get down to the ground. And actually my feet, that's what my physical therapist always tells me, my feet always point out, I gotta point them in. And that makes it harder because they don't go forward enough. So I can't get my butt to the ground like you're supposed to. As soon as I start getting low, you see my feet start turning out. So that's my problem. But with this, I can actually do a full squat because it angles your ankles up for you. And keeps them in the right place. You just want to actually do it yourself. You just hold these for stability, but don't pull with them. So you just hold these to be stable, but don't actually like pull yourself up with it. You still want to use your legs to lift, but you're just holding yourself stable with this. Yeah, it makes it so I don't fall backwards on my ass, which is what would happen if I tried to get to the ground on a regular squat. If I tried to go, watch, this is what will happen if I, here, let's pad the ground behind me, because I know I'm going to fall. This is what's going to happen if I try to do a regular squat, like a full squat without, without the assistance from the front. Looney, scoot, scoot. Put a pillow behind me in case I whack my head. All right, watch. You try to get all your butt down to the ground and then whoop! Yep. Jamie says, Country said I could do that one. Yeah, that one's fine. This one's, oh, Looney's rolling on the pillows. You like the pillow and blankie I put down? Yeah? Yeah, silly girl. Yeah, this one's easy and it makes doing a regular squat easy. So, well, it's still not easy. You're still using your muscles, but it makes it so you're not falling. Easier for me when you have disabilities with your legs. So, yeah. Are you rolling? Can you roll? Can you roll? No, you don't want to roll? Can you get your piggy? Can you get your piggy? Okay. No? Can you lay with mama? What if mama rolls? What if mommy rolls? What is a mongoose scooter? Oh, it's just a scooter by the brand Mongoose. Mongoose is like a brand that used to make bikes. They're like sporty. They make like sport bikes. I remember my brother, his like dream bike was a Mongoose when we were kids, and he finally got one. And it was like a stunt bike, and he had like the pegs on it to do like stunts. That was my brother, my older brother. He like really wanted a Mongoose bike. That's the only reason I know about them. So they make, I guess, scooters too, but it's usually like stunt equipment. Sporty stunt type bikes and scooters. So Jamie said I was riding around the garage on a Mongoose scooter and I told him to try it. He said, hell no, he'll hurt himself. I said, come on, just from one side to the other. Never thinking he would actually hurt himself. So he gave in to peer pressure and then tried to be a show off by riding it down the driveway, and he jarred his shoulder. I was like, why did you do that? Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Hi. Looney Mommy's going to take a nap. Mommy's going to take a nap. You want to take a nap with me? Oh, you want to take a nap with me? Yeah. You check on Mommy. Does Mommy smell like a chicken? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You want to do blanket? Can you do blanket for Mommy? Can you do blanket? Come here. Come here, blanket. Oh, gentle blanket. Thank you. Butt down though. Blanket all the way. Blanket. She said, I'm playing. Blanket. Blanket. She's wagging her tail back there. I don't know if you can see her. She's wagging her tail. Or she was. Animal lover said, I love you, Looney. Looney. Blanket. Come on. What are you doing? You're not being good? Yeah, over here, blanket. Oh, okay. Well, you sweet. You're sweet, but you're not doing what you're told. You're only halfway doing what you're told. You're only putting your head on me. You're supposed to put your whole body on me. Get over here. Hi. Come here. Blanket. Blanket. Up. Up. There you go. Blanket. Blanket. You're being naughty. Blanket. 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 That's just your head. I need your whole body. That's pillow. Blanket. Blanket. Looney blanket? Come on, blanket. Give me a blanket. 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 Over here. Hey, brat. Where you going? Come here. Luna. Blanket. Come. You bring me your toy? Yeah, bring it. She says it's playtime, not work time. She's being a brat. She don't want to work. She says it's playtime, not work time. It's playtime, not work time. Yeah? Are you fighting? She's being a brat. She's refusing to do her job. My dog steamrolls me. I guess she could be a rolling blanket. It's her deep pressure therapy. We call it blanket, where they'll come and lay on you and it like regulates your blood pressure and everything, but she was only doing half of it. We have blanket and then we have pillow where she rests her head on you. But she was doing pillow instead of blanket. I told her blanket. She'd give me a pillow. She's tossing my headband. I said blanket and you only gave me a pillow. I wanted a blanket, not a pillow. I wanted a blanket, not a pillow. She said, well, I wanted to play and you weren't playing with me. All right, ready? Ready? Come here. Come. Jamie, don't blame Looney. Haley probably told her she was fired. Looney, are you fired? You don't have to be a service dog no more. Haley said, you're fired. You're fired. And then we said, oh, yay, I don't have to work no more. I don't have to work no more. Yay, I don't got to do nothing. I don't got to do nothing. Animal lover said, I love that you said she's being a brat. No, brat is with an R. With an R. So you said blat. It's a brat. B-R. Brat. Brat. She's a brat. Hi, Looney. You're a little brat. Little brat. Little bratty puppy. Little bratty puppy. Ready? Boop. Go get it. Go on. You want to go get it? Okay, go get it. Go get it, go get it. Come on, go play. You said you wanted to play. You said you wanted to play. If you're not going to work, you got to at least play. You better have a reason for not working. Yeah. If you're not going to work, you're going to have a reason. You got to have a reason. Ready? 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 Oh, you want to go pee? She might have to go pee. Because you were in the crate for a little bit. Yeah, you gotta go pee. Is that why you weren't working? Is that why you weren't working? She said, I'm not working until you take me to pee. Yeah. Even Lucky wants to go up because Lucky was stuck down here while I was doing the chicken. You want to ride my shoulder, Lucky? You want to ride Mommy up the stairs? Ride Mommy up the stairs. Go ahead. Yep, you got it now. Brat. Husky puppy. Yes, a husky puppy. Mrs. Husky puppy. Mrs. Husky puppy and little kitty. Jumping off my butt. Really nice. Oh, don't step on him. Careful. Careful. Careful with Lucky. He's a baby. He's a baby. Go be gentle with him. Yeah. Don't step on him. Be gentle. Go be gentle with your baby Lucky. Be gentle with your baby Lucky. All right, come on, baby Lucky. Let's go. Come on. Looney. Looney, stop being a brat. Stop being a brat. Be nice to Lucky. He's trying to come with you upstairs. He's trying to come with you upstairs. Goof. Come on, baby Lucky. She's such a goof. Oh, hi, Looney. How old is the husky? She's 3. Ugh, yeah, Leia. Come on, Lucky. Hi, Looney. All right, go ahead. Come on. This way, Lucky. Come on. The husky's 3. She just turned 3 last month. Stratus was here a little while ago, but I don't know where he went. Hi. Here's the birdies. The birdies, just their cage needs a cleaning, but I couldn't get to it today. I was doing the other birds. It's not overly horrible, but it's done. Oh, there's Stratus. There's Stratus. There he is. There he is. Hi. Hi, kitty. Did you guys see the short I put up earlier? With Stratus and Lucky playing. Hold on. Let me get your one. All right, go ahead. Go pee. Hi, kitty cats. Aw, you miss yours? Your husky or kitty? Animal ever said, why I have trouble with stuff? Why do I have trouble spelling? And why do I have trouble with math? And why do I have trouble with socializing? Why am I so bad at everything? Because you didn't go to school. Because your parents took you out of school and didn't let you go to school. School is cool. You got to go to school when you want to learn stuff. Homeschooling isn't necessarily the best unless you have like parents who are like maybe home all day to like really, and who also have like knowledge of the curriculum and are good at all of those subjects to teach you. Otherwise, homeschooling, like I don't know how you learn much with homeschooling if your parents don't know enough to teach you. All right, what am I getting? I was looking for some food. My mom said there was chicken in the fridge. Let me see. Let me see what she got. Oh, it's literally just boiled chicken. I don't necessarily want that. I don't know that I want that. Let's see. There's spinach and spring mix. I could make a salad. don't know. Trying to figure out something for dinner. Yeah, you're doing fine now. You're doing fine. You're doing good. Hi, fuzzy cat. Look at these crazies. The crazies, the crazies. The crazies, the crazies. The crazy, crazy, crazies. The crazy, crazy, crazies. Alright, maybe I'll make just like a chicken salad. Here's what I'll do. I'll make some nuggies and then I'll get salad. And then I'll put the nuggies like on the salad or next to the salad. So then it's like a chicken salad. Kinda. Something like that. Right? Sound good? Actually, there might be a bag open already. Let me make sure. Oh, I gotta wash my hands too. Let me just make sure I don't have a bag that's already open of those. Oh, there's a couple of these ones left. Yeah, we can make a salad. That'll be good. What is the next story time? What time is it now? 7:49. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Are we all up for one if I take a short break and eat something and then come back? You all okay to stay up a little late? If you like a couple chapters? I think he was on Butterfly's channel first. I think. You and Winchester are? Okay, because I can come back at like 8:30, because it's only 8. These chicken things don't take long to cook, and I'm just having like chicken and salad, not like a huge thing. Yeah, I thought he was on Butterflies first. Oh. Hi, Jamie Montgomery. So yeah, let's whip together a salad, and then I'll dip out for like 15 minutes and go eat. I'll come back around 8:30, 8:45. And we can read till like 9:30. 10 at the latest. She would say, go sub to different people, so I did. Well, thanks for coming here. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. Yeah, I can send you a hug when I eat, hon. I know you just want a hug. Alright, let's get this and throw together a salad. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do one for good luck, because I end up giving a piece to Looney. Put this in the bottom. Alright, bake 380 for 20 minutes. Only takes like 15 minutes. So a salad together. Got a couple pieces of broccoli. Got some broccoli. I'm just gonna whip something together. That's how I found everyone else in the family, right? The butterfly and animal fam. Let's see over here. I'm gonna grab some stuff to just make a salad. Salad. Maybe an avocado. Yeah, it's an avocado. Salad. And there's some other salad stuff. Here we go. All right. And there's my glaze. All right, I'll just throw together a salad here. I have a salad with some chicken tendies. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. You just up to MJ2 yesterday? Nice. Yeah, MJ's fun. Do you like gaming? I'm not into gaming, but MJ's just like, she definitely a blabbermouth, and I just couldn't listen to her talk forever. Even if I don't agree with everything she says, she still can be interesting to listen to. Which I definitely don't agree with everything she says. We've talked about that before, but... Oh, hey, hold on, you're getting your leash is all stuck. What did you do? You got your leash wrapped around. Hold on, you gotta stop running because you're tangling yourself even more. You got your leash wrapped through that part of the leash. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I don't know what you did to yourself, Looney. You like made your leash do like a figure 8. There you go. All right. Looney tripped herself up. Yeah. MJ said, I'm a blabbermouth indeed. Jamie said, did you think her channel was about reborns? I'm just curious what you thought her channel was about when you started watching it. Who, mine or butterflies? Mine's definitely not about reborns. I don't like reborns, actually. Like, they're not my thing. I don't dislike them, but I don't like them. They're just not, they're not like a like of mine. That's what I mean. To say I don't like them, it doesn't mean like, oh, I hate that. It just means I don't like them. Like, not to shit on anyone who does. I think it's great. I think it's cool the people that do like them. Because it's nice to see everyone enjoying their hobbies. Hold on, Looney. I'm just gonna make a salad, Ma, because the chicken's kind of like boring. So I'm stealing some of your salad stuff. Yeah, I'm making some like crispy chicken to put on it. Welcome back, Butterfly. Oh, thank you. Country said, I don't know, I just saw how kind she was, so I subbed. Well, thank you. You're a very kind human as well, so we enjoy having you here. Definitely always up to share the kindness. Spread joy. I'm not like the most joyful person myself, but I do try to be kind at least. I've always tried to be a nice person. Like I said, I was heavily bullied growing up, so I just have like a thing about people being mean to people for no reason. Well, if there's a reason, if you tick me off, I can definitely have my mean moments. I can be mean if I need to be. But, for no reason, I ain't gonna be mean to anybody for no reason. But, you know, if you push me to a point, I can say some mean things too. Alright, just put some red pepper on my salad. No, I want carrots, but I don't think I have any. I got broccoli, some red pepper, I got cabbage, cabbage. Country said I see different channels, and a lot of them just talk mess about everyone, and I never like that. Same, although I do subscribe to some drama channels. I try not to watch the ones that are too mean, like that just pick apart things for no reason. They're like just literally picking things apart just to pick things apart. But ones that like talk about like family channels and people like exploiting their kids, and like I watch the ones that talk about like deeper issues, basically, not just like, oh, this person said this and this person did this, and like stupid stuff. Like stupid interpersonal drama stuff. It's like, who cares? There's like so many deeper issues in the world, but I do watch some of the like bigger drama channels that talk about like big exploitation online. And that's maybe just because I'm into like true crime and stuff, and it kind of tickles that button in the back of my mind a little bit. Like some of the things I've watched on YouTube actually became like almost true crime documentaries. Like there was that, what was it, 8 Passengers channel that like it started off as like a YouTube drama, like a family channel, and then it went to like mainstream that they were like really seriously abusing their children, and now it's like a true crime case. So I've always been into like true crime, so the type of channels that catch my interest are the ones that talk about like that type of stuff. But yeah, just like silly drama I don't get into. Let's see, let me read some comments. Jamie said, you don't have any Reborns, Country. Country said, no ma'am, Jay. I only have Winchester. He said, I do watch channels about outdoors and taxidermy. Oh, taxidermy's interesting. My friend's into taxidermy. My friend Crystal, she does taxidermy. She literally used to have a bin of flesh-eating beetles in her basement. I don't know if she still does, but my friend Crystal had a bin of flesh-eating beetles in her basement because she would do like skull mounting and stuff. She wouldn't do like furred taxidermy. She would do like skull mounts. So you have to like, and bone skeleton mounts and stuff. So you have to like use the beetles to strip all the meat and skin and everything off of the animal. It's like gross. She's like, you want to see my flesh-eating beetles? Like, okay. Some avocado in there. But yeah, I got plenty of energy today, so I'm actually having a decent day. So we can do definitely story time after I eat dinner. I just hope it doesn't get too late and people aren't into it, but I do leave my streams up, so if people miss the story and fall asleep, you can always go back and catch up tomorrow. I don't do like a lot of talking, it's just the story reading anyway, so we don't like talk a lot. I try to keep the chatting minimum, at least with me out loud. You guys can talk amongst yourself in the comments, but I try to keep my chatting minimum when I'm reading stories so that if people want to come back and just listen to the story, you're like while they're falling asleep, that they don't have to deal with me chatting too much. You know, so. Okay, how's that looking? Good. You have a little bit of broccoli I gotta throw in there. I might throw a little more avocado in there because I love avocado. This salad's probably big enough for 2. I might split it. Although I haven't really eaten much else today, but sometimes it's hard for me to eat salad. I have TMJ and my jaw ends up hurting halfway through. Plus I got the chicken that's gonna go with it, so it'll stretch it out. So I might like take a little bit off the salad, split it up, and leave some for tomorrow. Like after you mush it around a little bit and toss it. Jamie said, I'm sorry, but I think stupid things are funny and that would make me laugh. Stupid can be silly and funny. I'm glad you guys are liking the Wolf book enough to want to come back and read it with me, and that you've missed the story times. Because yeah, I was just busy for a few days. I've been dealing with this chicken and everything, so. And I had like all my errands to do yesterday. I went out and like did a whole bunch of errands. And then the day before that I had my friend over, so. Alright, I think that's good. I got red cabbage. I don't need green cabbage. Hold on. Go back. Hi, Looney. Hi, Looney girl. Did you eat dinner? Oh, and I went out and got my Clearly Canadians yesterday. Got my Clearly Canadian. That nice. Put those back. That's nice. Love my Clearly Canadian. Okay, Butterfly said, oh, I busted out laughing. Animal Lover said, oh, I did a live stream about seeing how much snowmen I have. And I have about 60 something. Yeah, I saw you did one a while ago. You probably got more and had to do another one. Jamie said, it's like so dumb, you gotta laugh. Country says, I went to TikTok after Butterfly told me to, and I saw a bunch of videos about horses and roping and fishing. Oh, that's cool. I like horses. And I don't know about roping, but I know roping, you kind of do the like lassoing to catch the horses. Country said, Butterfly, I try to keep my mind busy. Yeah, it keeps me from focusing on other things. Yes, especially when you have issues. That's why I try to stay busy or at least focused on something, or like just even if I'm just watching something online or whatever, or like just spending time with my animals doing something. When you're busy, you don't think about your pain as much. It's usually that's what it is. It's at the end of the day when I finally sit down is when the pain hits me. Then I'm like, oh man. I can be distracted during the day, and then at the end of the day I'm like, no. Country said, Butterfly, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm not a lady. Auntie Country. Yeah, he's Uncle Country. Get my pic from Courtney and show it to Haley. You roped until I was about 40. Oh, that's cool. Did you like lasso some bulls? Did you do like ride the horse and then you go and lasso the bulls from horseback? All right, this is my dressing. It's called balsamic glaze. I love balsamic glaze. It's so good. Although, let me see if I have. I do like a chicken Caesar, but I don't think I have any Caesar dressing. Just because I have chicken with it, but I like the glaze better anyway in general. Yeah, we got glaze. We team roped. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that always looked like fun. I rode horses when I was young, but I had a bad experience at the barn. I got attacked by my horseback rider people's dog, and I never went back. Okay, I want some of these oranges. Use some of these and nuts. Yeah, we got oranges and nuts, mandarins. My mom wanted me to use them. Get your nose out of my salad. You don't want salad anyway. Get out. Out. Out, out, out. Shoo. It's salad. There's nothing in there for you anyway. Yeah, the people who, like my horse trainer, the trainer who was teaching me, or what do you call like a person who teaches you how to do horseback riding? Your tutor, instructor. My riding instructor. She had a wolf dog, and it was always tied up at the barn. And I showed up there late one day, and they had already left to go riding the trails or something, wherever they went. I think they were doing like a team ride to the beach, because we lived in Florida. So they were going to ride the beach. So they had already trailered the horses and left. And my mom left me at the barn because she had to go to work. So she just dropped me off and quickly pulled out and left. And I went wandering around the barn where is everybody? I was late and they already left. And I was left alone with just this crazy ass wolf dog. And the thing was usually tied up, but its chain broke, like Looney's does all the time probably. Its chain broke and it just freaking launched itself at me, attacking, snapping jaws, crazy. And I went running. There was nowhere to run. The only place to hide was the barn office, and it had a freaking swinging door, one of those swinging barn doors that was only a half door. So I ran screaming, bolted into the office, and then I was like, shit, there's no door to close. So I like took the door and like you could latch it, but then there was still like a thing over the top. So I took like the office chair and like wedged it up over the top of the door between the flappy part and the up top, the top part. And then I hid under the desk in the office for like hours. I was stuck there for like 4 hours because my mom was at work. And I was like under the desk, like pulled they had like the old pull-out phones because it was like the mid 90s, mid to late 90s. They had like the phones, the little like phone with the little curly thing. So I'm like, this is me. I'm hiding under the desk. I'm like going up here, I'm grabbing the phone. Like, Mom, a dog attacked me. Come get me, please. And then she said she was going to get me. And then she didn't because she couldn't get away from work. And I was stuck there for like 4 hours. And I kept calling like every hour. You're still not here. Come get me. She's like, is the dog still there? I'm like going peeking out. I'm like, he's still there. The dog was still like pacing, literally like pacing around out front. Like, he's going to get me. Yeah, funny but not funny. Like, this literally traumatized me because I did not want to go horseback riding again after that. But yeah, that's why I hadn't been back horseback riding. I was like 12 or 13. But I would have continued horseback riding if that hadn't happened. What oranges? Country said I only would get attacked by Cheyenne sometimes. Yeah, that naughty horse. I'm sure your son's got his hands full with her now. Yes, riding instructor. Animal lover said, I'm just listening. Country said I've been riding since I was like 7. Yeah. I did ballet, then gymnastics, then riding, then nothing. And nothing because I got scared. That was like the end of my sport athletic career at like 14. I don't think I did anything in high school. No, high school I just got into like arts and stuff. My son is 6'4" tall, 6'4", so he can handle her. Well, she's bigger than that, and she's a big horse, right? I mean, she could be a little pony, or is she a little pony with an attitude? Yeah, I figured you meant your son. Is she a big horse, or is she a little thoroughbred pony with an attitude? All right, so this is my salad. We're just waiting for my chicken. But yeah, it's got nuts. It's got broccoli. Nuts, broccoli, cabbage, peppers, a little bit of orange, and avocado. Hi, Looney. You got your bone? Yeah, that was one of the little pig roll bones. She's like 16 hands. Oh, that's a pretty big horse. Amelia said, oh my God, Ari, hi, I love your sweatshirt. Oh, thank you. Yeah, isn't it cool? Look at did you see the back of it? It's, so it's just, I think, was it from like Gap, maybe? I'm trying to remember where it's from. So there's this company, we went to the Mushroom Festival last year, and there's this like local, I think they have a shop on Etsy. If I can find, I have a little card. I can tell you the link to it. They like repurpose clothing. So they find like clothing at the thrift stores and then they repurpose it. So I'm trying to read where it's from. Hold on. Let me see where the tag was from. Yeah, it's from Gap. So the shirt itself is a Gap sweater. But, hold on. Actually, it could probably be easier to show you just like this because then I can actually zoom in on it. So the shirt itself is a Gap sweater, but then they do all of this hand embroidering and stuff. So, hold on. Yeah, there it goes. So they're like little, it was from the Mushroom Festival, so they're little mushrooms. And then it's like, you know, stitched and embroidered and They got little embroidery stitches. It's like quilted on there. So it's got like a patch like this in one fabric, and then it's got little quilted mushrooms. Isn't that cute? So the back is like that. Yeah, I like mushrooms. And then I had, yeah, you remember my other sweatshirt from the other day had mushrooms too. The shirt with the bunnies also had mushrooms. Hi Adam, how are you? Yeah, the bunny shirt I was wearing yesterday also had mushrooms. Yeah, we went to Fungi Fest last summer. There was Fungi Festival in the summertime. So it's basically mushroom festival. They have all like wild mushrooms and stuff. My brother is part of a mushroom group that works with medicinal, like psychedelic mushrooms, but like for medicinal purposes, with like vets and like veterans and stuff like that. Like they have like a exemption, like a medical exemption to use psychedelic mushrooms like psilocybin to treat PTSD and stuff in vets. And my brother gave a talk he gave a talk at the fungi festival, the mushroom festival. So we went there to like go and see him give his talk and stuff and support him. Yeah, I was gonna look. I have the card for the people that make these shirts, but I don't know where it went. I had it. It was over here the other day. It was in like this little thing over here. Over here, there was a little thing. It was in like a little pouch. There was their card. I had their card in a little pouch, but I don't know where I put it. Anyway, I'll find it. All my stuff goes in this little box over here. Yeah, if I find it, I can give you guys the card and tell you guys where you can get one. Like a shirt like this, so they make them. It's all like repurposed clothes. My mom has one too. I'll show you hers. Hers is cool too. Coffee thing. Here's my receipts. Could be under the counter. Medicine thing. Hi, Lucky. Oh, it was over here. Unless I stuck it under here. Or in the thing. I don't know. If I find it, I'll have to show you guys and post it, but I don't know where it went. Oh, is this it? There it is. This is it. One of a kind patchwork upcycled clothing. Find us on Etsy. For You, Stella Blue. Hold on. So this is where the shirt came from. I don't mind shouting them out. They did a great job on the shirt. I love it. I wear it all the time. So in their Instagram, okay, they're on Instagram too. Stell.blue for you. So that's their Insta. Is stell.blue for you. Stell.blue.for you. And for you, StellaBlue@gmail.com if you want to reach out. Or Etsy, for you, Stella Blue. It's one of a kind patchwork upcycled clothing. So yeah, this is what they gave us with my shirt. My shirt came with this little thing. And it had some little mushroom stickers. And little mushroom stickers. I think this is like one of those mosquito wraps. I don't know if it's still active, but it had this little piece of quartz, a clear quartz, and then another little clear mushroom sticker. So you've never seen a waffle style hoodie, I don't think. Oh, you mean like the fabric? How it's like, hold on. Yeah, the fabric, how it's like this like texture. Yeah, I really like it. It's very comfortable. I think I have like a couple shirts like that. Like they make like Henley shirts like that. Like I have a just like a cheap shirt I got from Walmart that's like that. But this is like really nice, and yeah, it's a hoodie. It's the nice hood. It's very warm. I mean, the shirt itself came from Gap, but then they have these people did the patchwork design on it, which makes it like one of a kind. Yeah, like this. Like it's like this kind of, but this one's obviously better quality. This is just like a Walmart one. You can the waffle design isn't as dense. It's like lightweight, but it's better for just like a throw over in the fall or summer. This one is actually nice and warm in the winter. But yeah, see, it's very nice. And then yeah, you can see in the back, they get the mushrooms in the back. So that's what makes it one of a kind, but the shirt itself is like just a Gap shirt. Like if you just want the plain sweater, but you can also go to that website there that I showed you on Etsy, Stella Blue for you, or For You Stella Blue. Which way was it? For You Stella Blue on Etsy. So shout out to them for making my shirt. All right, I think this chicken's done. I can go throw the chicken on my food. Yes. All right, guys. So I'm going to go and I'll be back in like 20 minutes or so. Go read a book in like 20 minutes. Some chicken. Throw some pieces of chicken on here. 2. Actually, I want to cut these a little bit just because they're a little big to go into the salad. Yeah, for a few minutes, but I don't want to get stuck talking to you and then not get back to everybody in time to read. But we can chat a little bit and I'll send you a hug. We can chat a little bit and I'll send you a hug. I just don't want to get stuck and then forget about everybody else. Because it's been a few days and I know people are missing the story. They don't want to forget what happened. They want me to read before they forget what happened before. Alright, here, let's throw a couple pieces of chicken. There we go. Oops, sorry. Just put chicken in there. Looney, you want a piece? Yeah, I knew I was going to have to give a piece to Looney. This is why I cooked extra, because I knew I'd have to give a piece to this little one. Sit. Can you go down and roll? Wait. Yep, roll. There you go. Here you go, sweetie. Sweetie pie puppy. All right, I got one more. You can have a little crispy, overly crispy ones, because Mama doesn't like them that crispy. I'm going to put these up here, or she'll steal them. Ready? You need to roll the other way? Yay! Good girl. Here you go. Hi, Taylor. No, you're fine. You're fine, hon. We're gonna go chat for a few minutes. I'm just telling you that I don't want to get caught up talking for too long because I don't want to forget about everybody. But while I'm eating, we can chat. But then as soon as I'm done eating, I'm gonna have to go. So hi, Taylor. Yeah, a little roll. We are actually about to head out because I'm gonna go eat my dinner. But if you want, we've been doing a story time on my channel. We do like bedtime stories. at night every few days when I have time. So after I eat my dinner, I'm going to come back and we're going to be reading. It's not really broken into chapters, but where is my book? We're going to be reading a few little sections or parts of Julie of the Wolves is the book. Find the book. Oh, here it is. It's knocked over. Knocked on the floor. So yeah, we're going to be reading Julie of the Wolves when I come back. You wear Carhartt hoodies. Oh, those are nice and warm. That's what my brother wears. They're a little too masculine for me. I'm pretty androgynous and I'm like a bit of a tomboy, but even the Carhartts are a little too masculine for me sometimes. Although they do make women's ones, but I don't know, they're also expensive and I get my stuff. They're also expensive and I get most of my stuff cheap, so in secondhand. Well, your night is not my night. Oh, what time is it there for you? Yeah, it's like some time for me. It's already 8:30. It's already 8:30. So we'll start here probably around 9 to read, at least here on my channel. We'll read. I've given myself until 10. And then I'm gonna get off and make myself go to bed. So we'll take like an hour of reading. But yeah, this is my chicken salad here, what I'm having for dinner. So I'll see y'all in a half hour or so. All right. Bye, guys. But yeah, if anyone wants to come back, come back. Oh, okay, so it's not too late for you, Taylor. Well, if you'd like to come back and read, it's not necessarily bedtime stories for you, but if you want to come back here in a half an hour or so, we're going to read a story after I eat my dinner. I just don't eat on camera, so. And I like to start a new stream for the book anyway, because I like to just read the book kind of straight out and have a separate stream that people can start if they just want to listen to the book. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye.